Day 4 of trying to get an invite to this freaking qualifier event. We need to get 6 wins, and this time we are trying it with Zur, a variation on Zur running 4 copies of Lockdown and 4 copies of the Soul Guide Lanyard. From what I've seen, pretty consistently, about a third of the games are Omniscience combo, about a third of the games are mono red, and about a third of the games are either random or like a Dimir or Esper Pixies type thing. So main decking 4 Lanterns solves the Omniscience problem, main decking 4 Lockdowns gives us the best chance against the mono red problem, and then we're hoping that against everything else, and in particular Pixies, just going 4 copies of Zur into 4 copies of Hauntwoods or Mistmoors, we can power it up and pray that a 6-powered lifelinker will keep us in the game versus everyone else, or just clean them out. That's the plan. We're going for it. This is the 4th day. I only have 1 more attempt really in me after this, so I'm hoping we get it this time. Enjoy the gameplay. Let's dive right in. All right, a new attempt. It's the Beanstalk. It's the classic Beanstalk deck. 4 Zurs, use a life gain to beat Pixies, 4 Lockdowns for red, 4 Lanterns for Omniscience. Everything else can go F itself. On the play, with both Lockdown and Beanstalk and Lantern. Everything your heart could possibly imagine. We definitely keep this. Don't have double white yet. Well, taking mulligans like crazy over. Taking 3 mulligans. So we walk away with the win. Are you really going to keep after all that? It's got to be a combo deck. I think Lantern will potentially be enough. We could play this next turn. Just get a basic land. If we don't want to play Beanstalk. Probably going to Beanstalk next turn. This is pretty similar to a land, honestly. I think we can keep this. Mull to 4. Let's see it, dude. I wish you no luck. Actually, I want to beat the pants off you. Not gonna lie. It's Boros. Okay. In that case, we got the Lockdown. But they're playing slow. I think we still got the first Beanstalk down here. Could also analyze the Pollen this turn. And like play the Lantern. And really slow play it. I think we just go Beanstalk here. We have the second Beanstalk anyway. We have to sweep it up. It's fine. It's the 3rd Beanstalk. It's all good. This is interesting. Should I be afraid? Very afraid. We did hit the land here. So we go like Cave, Beanstalk, Analyze the Pollen. Or just, yeah, I guess we have to end that order. Or we can go Pollen here first is fine too. Let's go get a basic swamp, I guess. It's the only color we don't have. We don't have double white for Lockdown yet. Or double white for Mistmoors, actually. We can do Cavern Souls for Mistmoors. Let's go get swamp here. Because I don't know what the opponent's doing. Land, Beanstalk. They're Naya ping lands. But to what end? Let's go Avatar, Mistmoors, and if we top deck Zur at some point, then we kind of start to go crazy. Another Pingland. I'm afraid they're going to have some crazy combo deck I don't know about in Standard. In Standard, a Death Touch. Can they give Death Touch creatures like Toxic or whatever? I honestly don't know. I think you are Avatar. I think you are Avatar. Smite and another Lantern. Sure. Another ping land? Dude, I'm terrified right now. Can he blink all his lands? He's got to have some crazy combo here. All right. What do we most want to do here? Overlord ramp is pretty good. We probably have to land anyway. Pollen, yeah. Let's start with this, I think. Can always smite the biter. There's the Zur, so that's fantastic. We have the land. I don't know what the opponent's doing. We're planning to smite this ankle biter, I guess, and then just Zur next turn. I don't think we need you. Ideally, we hit one more land. Is there any crazy combo? If we want to make sure we hit the land, we should just analyze Pollen now. And hit like a plains or something. Doesn't really matter, right? We got all the colors. Lancer can go. Alright, let's see if they can combo off and kill us in one turn. I'm gonna be pissed, but shocked. I mean, they mulled to 4. I just have never seen this deck in Standard. I don't know what this is. I think if we untap with Zur next turn, we win. This creature enters Surveil too. This guy spent all his precious... He has spent 4,000 gems on this event. I don't even know. Attack with the only death touch creature. Okay. Plains. You can be whites probably. In case they run a counter spell. Hopefully auto tapper looks fine here, I think. What's wrong? Oh, we're one land short? My bad. I thought we had one more. Oh, the... Avatar. Okay. Whoops, that's okay. And you won't let me... only for creatures. Yeah, fuck that up. Okay, that's okay. Whoops. I think we'll still win. Let me drop to 5. We'll play the Lantern because, I don't know. And we're at 22, so I'm not afraid of any crazy combo here. He could sweep the board somehow. Like, we just don't know. It's a 3-mana 3/2, artifact creature dog, and an ankle biter. I just don't know. My first thought is there's like a... What format is it? There's some format that has like Colossus, giant 7/7 star/star green creature. And when it enters, you draw a card and then you put a land from your hand onto the battlefield. And your entire deck is lands. So just all the ping lands come down. And you do some weird combo where like, I think you cast like some cascade thing. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Those of you that know what I'm talking about. And I don't remember how it works. You might even Tybalt's Trickery yourself to dig through your deck to get the only creature. Something like that happens. This is the only thing I can possibly fathom here. And I just don't know. But it feels like he's scooping. I will in fact go to the comment section. I haven't really done that a whole lot recently. Oh, he's still going. An overlord himself. A man of culture. Sure. I mean, this time... I guess we could lock down here first, and then power up the overlord. Clear all possible blockers. Seems reasonably lethal. Attack. The boldest man I've ever seen. Yeah, I think we'll just, I don't know. I feel good lethal any which way. We'll just power up attack hole. Flyers do it. He needs an instant speed pyroclasm here. This is just unimaginable. Dude took the mull to 4 and is fighting us off with a Sterling Hound and an ankle biter. Like, this is a legend. A legend among men. Can probably go here. Can even kill the Death Touch creature. Just to keep everyone alive. Hey, I don't know what... He's about to play some busted card from another format. Guaranteed. I just don't know what it is. Instant speed, 2 mana board wipe. We're about to see it. Maybe he's a hacker. Maybe the matchmaker doesn't like all the colors we have and has given us an opponent with interesting colors to match us. Okay. Of the entire games I've played in this tournament type thing, this was the best start I've had. We're rocking 1-0. Unimaginable. That's it. It's a sign. That's a... If I've ever seen a sign, that's a sign right there. We're not going to get a better start than that. We better capitalize on it. We got to go, man. It's time. Mini Mia. Let's just mulligan smart. Let's keep good opening hands. We're on the draw. We can surveil, rides end on 2. We can't zero on 3 yet. We do have double green, though. I think it's okay. Maybe we can surveil into the next land. We don't have any lockdowns for red. It's very scary looking, extremely terrifying looking black. We don't know what they are yet. I'm guessing they're Omniscience, and so Soul Guide Lantern will hopefully completely wreck them. I don't think we need this against blue. It could be Dimir, but more land would be good. Yeah. Alright, so I think we slam the Lantern here. And just have it on the battlefield. Then they have to hit lockdown. It makes their life a lot more difficult. Double Lantern doesn't, though. So we can surveil here. This would help us how? Would help us hit Zur eventually. We can Overlord next turn. Blue and black we need. Just one more. Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. I think we can keep this. Okay, we're on the battlefield. Soul Guide Lantern showing up. This is the matchup for it. Question is, do they run 3 lockdowns? Blast Zone. That is interesting. That is a way around the Lantern. Still, it takes mana to do. Okay. Land. Hauntwoods. We have the next Lantern ready to go. They spend the turn blast zoning all 1-drops. That would be ideal. That would really slow them down. Stock up, okay. I mean, take a lot of mana to use Blast Zone. 3 and tap. That's very expensive. It would definitely slow them down a lot. Let's see if they discard Omniscience. With the Lantern trigger ready to fire. They're thinking about it. I think they got it in hand, and they're not quite sure what to do with it. That's my guess. Okay. We can actually cast Zur here, which is fun. It's better next turn, right? So we want to Pollen here. Go get anything. And then cast the Mistmoors and then Zur next turn. Yeah. Since we have the Everywhere land, we might as well just get more white, right? I think in general that's probably best. I mean, our colors are good here. I don't think we need black. I think we just need more white in general. Right, this will be black, blue, and green, and white. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Mistmoors this turn. And then we can try to resolve Zur. We'll see if they go for the counter. It'd be nice if we had the Cavern of Souls. The 2/2 ones could also put on a lot of damage. Temporary lockdown. This is not the end of the world. I don't think we need to get rid of the graveyard yet. We could still get lost the lockdown and get it back. So here goes everything. This is okay. Let's see if they chart a course now. If you think you're safe, I got the next lantern lined up for you. It's got your name on it. They mill? Nothing good down there. Okay. So they have enough mana to chart a course and reanimate in the same turn. So we do need to deploy the next lantern, I think. But can first power up either the Mistmoors or the Hauntwoods. Mistmoors is a lot of pressure. Thanks for 7. We are set up as well as we can. If they have the next lockdown in hand, then good for them. But we need to play this now as insurance against doesn't really matter what we take here, right? They can't get anything back retroactively, basically, I don't think. Unless they could, like, they could put stuff back in the deck, technically. Like, maybe this would be bad. But in general, I don't think it matters. They need the next lockdown. And it's not a card that, you know, they would try to pick through selection. They chart a course. They can also blast on this turn to get rid of the lantern. That's another option. 12, 18. Wouldn't quite have lethal. I'll be so sad if we lose through double lantern. But they have to go for the blast zone to make that work. And I haven't seen them touch the blast zone, so I'm kind of thinking maybe they'll forget about it. They've been the Omniscience. We have the Lantern ready to go. They touch the Blast Zone. It's 3 and tap. It's very expensive to use. Down to 19. That could matter. I don't think we have lethal, though. They need either a lockdown or they need to spend Blast Zone on the Lantern. If we hit a Get Lost, then we're golden. Ho 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 ho. Damn. I mean, I think we got him here. I don't think they can beat this. Could we power up artifacts? Just checking. Enchantment creatures. I think we just wait and sack it in response. I don't think they can beat us from here. They go for Abuelos. We just respond with exile each opponent's graveyard. Yeah, they don't have enough mana to do it all. I don't think they have to play out the other one. think they cannot win from here unless they main deck Wrath of God. Day of Judgment, I don't think they can win. I think we have them in the Lantern Lock. They touch him, but there's no way out. Unless you run a True Sweeper. But I don't think anyone does. Lockdown. Scoop, yeah. In response, we exile the graveyard. We have the next one in hand. They don't even know it. Whew. That's a good win. That was a unlike the first game, that was a well-earned win. That was a strategic deck-building win. That is a Dr. Ruckus classic. Attacking the meta. 2-0. Let me move on. 4 more wins. I'm feeling strong. I'm feeling strong with this deck. It's a good deck. It's got all the answers to it. And I just feel like the Azorius control deck just doesn't have enough draw power. We're on the play. We have green and white. We don't have second green. It's a weird keep. It does a lot of nothing. Like, of all the things we could draw, Beanstalk is good. Analyze the Pollen is good. Soul Guide Lantern isn't bad. Would help us filter. How good are our lands? White and green. Ideally, we hit another green. A lot of our lands are green, right? This is maybe we keep a hole here. Most of our lands are green. Okay. It's far from perfect, but I don't think it's the worst opening hand. Leave white open. It's red. We have Smite. And that's all we have here. It's a land. We can hold open Smite. This is huge. It's the next land after that. I don't think we need that, because we'll Haunt Woods and then Binding, right? Next turn we'll Haunt Woods. Turn 4. We'll Binding. And Haunt Woods again. I don't think we really need this. Like, an untapped land would let us miss Moors, which could be even better. Great. Lantern. Wrong matchup, but good to see you again. And Binding is a 1-mana removal spell, which is pretty good. If we hit the next land, can miss Moors plus Binding, which would be ideal. We don't. We could Haunt Woods plus 1 Binding. We don't even have to react if they don't pump anything anywhere. Okay. Looks like they go for it here. Burst Lightning Face. Alright, well, here comes a Binding. Down to 11. Analyze the Pollen. There's no way to really get a bunch of stuff down there. Otherwise we go get Zur, which would be awesome. There's no way to accomplish that, so I guess we just get the untapped land here. And then go Miss Moors. Untap land, Miss Moors and Binding. I guess so. Anything is fine though. Just thin the deck. A little more white in general. We have the Everywhere lands, so I think we're pretty good on colors. Two blockers, Binding in hand. It's just a matter of drawing Zur at this point. Another Swift Sphere. Blocks aren't amazing here. We could double block someone. Like if we double block you, we pretty much guarantee you die. I think that's okay with me. Let's see where they put their single spell. They could also burst lightning. They rage up there. Okay. In that case, I think we're just binding the rage target. They can't do anything with the village, because only for non-creature spells. We do drop to 7. Analyze the pollen. Just has 2. Let's cycle you. Sure. The land. Okay. I don't think we need more land. I think eventually we save. Analyze the pollen to hopefully get Zur. But we need a big mana sink down there. Like if they killed a 5 mana Overlord, that would do it. And then we could just go fetch Zur and go nuts. And that could be enough to win the game. If we survive one more turn here. Nemesis. Okay. That would shut off life gain. So I think we're going... Oh, man. Do you think they kill the Hauntwoods? If we block and they kill the Hauntwoods, I think we win. If we block and they go face, it's pretty bad. But otherwise, we don't really have an option. I think we have to hope that they don't go face. Otherwise, we just sit here and do nothing. 6 damage is a lot. Nope, we whiff. I mean, we're basically dead here. Fetching the land doesn't help. There's no way to kill our own creatures. We don't have lethal here. We needed Zur. Damn, we had such a clean opening start. I guess we could have gone no blocks, dropped from 7 to 4. Okay, game's not over yet. Oh, upkeep stop. Yeah, we have nothing, dude. We have nothing. We could have bought one more turn with no blocks, but all right. Damn, that's tough loss. I feel like the deck was really performing well. Three and 1. We can't win it. We can't lose another thing. We're 2-1. It feels like we're doing so well. We're not. 2-1 is pathetic. On the play. It's a little slow. We can cycle the Lantern, though. Some survey lands. It's not awful. Green? Could be okay for us. White. Don't think we need more land. I think we're cycling the Lantern. Let's see what it is first. I'm assuming it's Omniscience, because it's always Omniscience. It's a good draw. Avatar. Could have actually named Wizard there. We already had double green. Although we'll get the blue with the Hedge Maze. Stock up. I mean, they need an answer to the Lantern. Discard. Not Omniscience. Analyze the Pollen. I mean, that's fine, I guess. We can't play anything big this turn anyway. Let's just get the Surveil land down here. Don't need you. Next Hauntwoods come down. We're not going to sack the Lantern anyway, so I guess we might as well analyze the pollen here, I think. Get this swamp. Okay. Double Lantern isn't a bad place to be. Awakening, Spell Pierce is down there. It's good to know. Only 2 men open. We should be able to resolve this for full price. And get down a back street. Nope. Alright, pressure's coming soon-ish. Lockdown. So if we take their graveyard, there's no point in doing that. So let this go and we can get lost it later. Unless you want to sack it to draw a card. This is not that bad. There's only 2 get lost in the deck. How good is drawing a card really though? I mean, this is one of our key wins. I think you just leave it here. We already have decent pressure. That's a good draw. Okay. See if they bounce you. Looks like they definitely might. Play the Lantern under Spell Pierce to start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're good. Awakening, I guess. I don't think it really matters, right? Hard cast for 5. Smite showing up. Surveil. Oh, keep that. Keep that on top. It does the thing. 2 Hauntwoods ready to go. Blast Zone can sweep 1 Lantern. They sack it right now. We have the next one ready to go. If they're going to destroy it, though, we might as well exile their whole graveyard, I guess. Not that it matters. Try to course. Let's see if they discard it right now. Boy, are they going to be stoked to see the 3rd Soul Guide Lantern. No, no. We don't do that kind of thing here. This is not the right place for you. Down to 8. Flip the last Hauntwoods. Lethal presented. They need 2 bounce spells here. I'm thinking we might cut 2 Analyze the Pollens for 2 more Elspeth Smites. Whew. Is that only 3 wins? It only is, right? 3 and 1. We just have to get the next 3 wins before the next loss. Whew. 3 wins, 1 loss. It's an okay run so far. It's very solid. Nobody can complain about 75% win rate. I think this is the deck. I think we cut Analyze the Pollen and put in 2 Smites. And this is the deck to farm red and Omniscience, but still have enough staying power to beat Pixies. Hopefully Zer can beat Pixies. We don't know yet. It's tough to beat everything. It's tough to beat everything. 6 and 1. It's very tough. The Tireless Wanderers are a group of automatons animated by a central brain. Once they slot into their machines, they exhibit perfect control over their entire racing system, from the wheels to the attached weapons. Did we get any cards out of Aetherdrift? This, what is it? Ride to Nowhere. What is the card I'm playing in this deck? Ride or Die. Stock up. Unstoppable Breaker. Momentum Breaker. I like Subsunin. I'm a big Subsunin fan. But she ain't meta. We're waiting. All of our opponents have left. They know they can't beat Dr. Ruckus. They're out and hiding. There's nowhere to go. Mark B2 says, kind of funny, ironic, you were not so sure about the standard event. Then you go and do this high stakes event. Way to go. All in, Ruck Dog. Thanks again for the great videos. You are very welcome. All right, back in it. Dude's got a Kaito avatar. We're on the draw. I mean, it's okay hand for sure. Rides and into Mistmoors. We have Soul Guide Lantern if we need it. Storm Chaser's Talent. All right, this will be tough. It's a non-trivial matchup. Soul Guide Lantern's useless. Do we play it on one? Yeah, I guess so. We have nothing better to do. Or we can analyze Pollen. And just go get what here? Swamp or Forest would turn you on. So we could go get a Forest. We don't have second white. We could need Mistmoors for that. We could just go get the white source here. I think that's pretty reasonable. Then we could name Human. Swamp or Forest? We should have gotten Swamp. We should have gotten Forest. Okay, Lantern can go. Ow. There's Zur showing up. I feel like I botched the mana here. But we're going to try to go Mistmoors round 4. But we don't have a Swamp or Forest. I fucked that up. I will attempt this because we need to slow him down a little bit. We're already at 16. I really fucked up the mana here. Whew. Oh man, I should have taken, I guess, Swamp. What's Nightmare? Probably a land here. 10 to 14. We need Zur to pull this around. Pick it up, put it back down. Binding is too expensive still. I think we need Zur to win. I think we dropped the binding. Down to 12. Down to 10. You are white and blue actually, so you do save us from Zur issues. Because we just need black now. Okay, I mean, if they don't discard again, we for sure can get back in the game. And if they can discard, then we're in a really tight spot. See if they take the 2-1 or the Mistmoors. They take the 2-1. We have a chance here. As long as we don't discard one more fucking card. They tap out. Do you have another land? I mean, we have a chance here. You can be Human, I guess. We just need white open, which we have. And this is our chance back in the game. It's a 6/6 lifelink. It'll make some blockers. We don't fumble it anyway. I don't know what we're supposed to pick here, though. Swamp or Forest wouldn't have given us double white, necessarily. We go Swamp here. Then you have to be Avatar to hit double white for the Mistmoors. And we still didn't have blue. And then we ended up hitting the blue anyway. So maybe there's not a good way to do that. Not sure. Maybe I fucked it up. I don't know. Last card down to 10. Talents? 5 in the air. 2 mana open. No blocks. We could jump, actually. It's not that bad a jump. I think jump's worth it. They're at 10, though. 2, 3, 4. I think you jump block this. Question is, can they bounce or kill Zur? Bouncing's not so bad. I guess they can't kill it unless they main deck go for the throat. Huh! They have their own Lantern main decked. I'm thinking the same thing I'm thinking. Take my Lantern. Okay. We can get any creature card here. Which is kind of cool. But nobody has haste. Basic creature or land. I mean, we can go get the next Mistmoors. We just can't power it up yet. But that's definitely what we're doing here. I wonder if they bounce the Zur and shut off lifelink. We'd still survive, I think. Alright, here we come. I think we leave back everyone else to block. We could probably get him with Zur because we're not planning to block with him. Oh, they only have 1 mana open. I mean, we're about to get 2 blockers here. Go up 7. It's a lot of life to go up. I think 1 point of damage, 7, 8. It does maybe change the clock a little bit. Let's try this. It's a lot of blockers. We named human green. Okay. Just be careful on the auto tapper. We need double white still. What do we need here? 8? 6? I don't know. We want to be as efficient as possible, don't we? 6, 7, 8. Go get the Mistmoors, yeah? I think it's got to be you. You make a whole bunch of blockers, dude. We could threaten triple blocks on the Fear of Isolation. Sack the Lantern, draw a card. Unless, yeah, they need double nowhere to run to kill Zur. That would scare me a little bit. We have a lot of damage in the air too. It's close. Shelter by Ghost again. Take the Zur this time. We could block with all 5 of our suckers. If they are, I think, dumb enough to attack. They only have 3 mana open. If we block with 4 of these, we deal 8 damage. They put 2 +1 counters off the Scavenger. It actually does survive. Or they could bounce them out from underneath us. Maybe it's just a jump block here. Oh, man. If they don't attack, that means they don't have nowhere to run. You gonna shelter again? Dude's gonna fucking shelter again here. I think it's just a jump block. I mean, yeah, I think there are too many different ways they can blow us out. So we need to hit the next Zur here. Or we need a way to kill this thing under ward 4? The next shelter. Damn, dude. You kidding me? Oh, man. You're a card. Attacking is not really productive, right? Not really. 6 at a time. And then we just sit here and jump block till we hit the next Zur. That is rough. Triple Shelter by Ghosts. But if we had a Binding, I don't think we have that many bindings left. Had to take them all out to make some room for the lantern. To beat the lantern matchup. There's one binding left. There are 3 Zers. Temporary lockdown could go hard here. I mean, it's scary with this town, but it's possible. Yeah, I mean, lockdown could be good. Get back, Zer. Immediately lifelink the Hauntwoods and the Mistmoors. They bounce it, they get back all the Hopeless Nightmare triggers. We take 6 damage, but then we swing for like 12 lifelink. This is assuming we have another turn. Opponent's not acting like we have more turns here. Let's see if they attack with the Entity Tracker too. I mean, they must have nowhere to run in hand. It's not anywhere else. Yeah, they have everything here. And it's so hard to block because nowhere to run plus Scavenger puts counters elsewhere too. So I think we continue to chump here. Taking 10 is brutal though. I don't think you can do that either. Taking 5 is perhaps tolerable. Yeah, I think we need lockdown off the top here. Especially since our chump blockers are dwindling anyway. Opponent up to 37 with triple Shelter by Ghosts. Beanstalk is a start. Could still cast everything. We are about dead here though. That ain't it. That also ain't it. Damn. I think this deck's good though. I could run it back. Can't beat him for 37 against triple Shelter by Ghosts. The question is, do we take out Pollen for 2 more Elspeth Smites? And I think the answer is still going to be yes. We haven't really had trouble with mana this game. Okay, we got 1 more turn to hit lockdown and assume they don't have this town. Feels like a lot to ask. Actually, if they have this town, they bounce both our blockers. So we'll see it right now if they have it. Nowhere to run. That's 1 blocker. It's looking like about lethal. This was a crazy game. Very unfortunate. That's game. Block here. Block, you know, here. Take 8, 19, 11, 12, 13. It's just game by so much. Fuck, dude. Kicked out of the event. Feels bad. 3 and 2, is that it? But I do think another smite against Mono Red could be good. Or 2 more smites. It's tough. It's very tough. 3 and 2 is all we got. It's a very tough event to win. 3,000 gems is good though. Keeps us going.